I have a problem. And it's a good problem, but it's a problem. Yeah, I've uploaded 2 of these videos in the past 2 weeks. One of them was my Wednesday upload, so the only thing in between is my student teaching upload, and now I'm back with another book haul. So hi, I'm Brienne. Welcome to my book haul channel, I guess. That's what this is now. But in all seriousness, if you're new, I am an education major at Texas A&M, and I am in my last year. I start full-time student teaching / clinical teaching, depending on what you call it at your school, in the fall. And I started collecting books for a classroom library because I know that I want to teach ELA somewhere between like 1st and 4th grade. I know I kind of changed that around a lot, but I think that my heart really lies in like 2nd, 3rd grade. So I have been thrifting books, and it just so happens that when I started thrifting books, I went to like several different cities that I'm not in all the time. Like I went to Austin for a weekend trip with my friend, and then I went to Montgomery, and then I was on a different side of Houston than I live on. So yeah, and I would like to blame my mom for some of this because she is a shopaholic as well, and she's super excited for me to be a teacher, and she's super supportive. And so she was like, I want to go thrifting with you for books so I know what you're looking for. So like sometimes if I get free time on a lunch break or like here or there, I know what you're looking for in series, like I can check Facebook Marketplace. I want to know like what you kind of look for, so I'm not just like buying things that you're not going to use. So I have 2 boxes, the Hammermill like paper boxes of books that I am gonna go through. This is gonna be a long video, and there's not really any way for me to avoid that, so I should probably shut up and start showing you books. Box number 1. Okay, this is the picture book collection of box number 1. This is If You Give a Dog a Donut from the If You Give a Mouse a Cookie series. The dust cover is gone, but it's a hardcover and it's in pretty good condition. This is Where Does Pepper Come From and Other Fun Facts. If you are unaware, my last name is Pepper, and my kids think Miss Pepper is like the funniest name they've ever heard, so this was kind of a fun find. I got The Very Busy Spider. This is Eric Carle, and he does the Hungry Caterpillar. And I found one of his books. The Pigeon Needs a Bath by Willems. It says signed copy on it. It is definitely not signed, but I'll take it. I love Willems. Duck for President. I think this is by the same person that does Click Clack Moo. I could be lying, but my first year of teaching will be in an election year. It'll be in 2020, so I think this will be a fun one. Why the Sun and the Moon Live in the Sky. This is a Caldecott winner or honor book. Owl Moon, this is a Caldecott winner. Uni the Unicorn. I was noticing that I was getting very boy heavy on my books, so I did kind of try in this haul to find some girl books, and I know that children can read whatever they want, but I had like a ton of like, I don't know, just like boy main character books, so I figured this would be a popular one. My 3rd graders now love unicorns. Alexander and the Wind-Up Mouse, another Caldecott honor book. Pirates Go to School and How I Became a Pirate. I'm trying to build up my picture book library because I have a ton of chapter books, and I want to make sure that I'm like meeting the needs of all my students. This is 101 Animal Secrets. This is a nonfiction book about animals, which I really love finding those. The Legend of the Bluebonnet. I loved this book when I was younger. Our art teacher actually read it to us, so this was a pretty great find. I thought that this won something. Oh, award edition. Houghton Mifflin, The Literature Experience. Whatever it is. I really like this book. Those Shoes and Smoky Night, which is also a Caldecott winner. So those are all of the picture books from the first box, but I'm just gonna go through them one box at a time. Okay, so I started collecting these books because we have a 3rd grader now who's actually reading them, and I definitely thought that they would be a little bit above grade level. I was thinking these were more like 5th, 6th grade books, but he is reading them, and it just kind of made me realize that like I shouldn't be scared of buying books that are a little bit higher level, because you never know where your kids are going to be. So I started purchasing the Chronicles of Narnia books, and I've actually found quite a few of them. So I have The Magician's Nephew, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, The Horse and His Boy, and then I have Prince Caspian. Sorry, I should have like pulled all this out. I have another stink book. This is The World's Worst Super Stinky Sneakers. I don't know why my voice cracked. The Wizard of Oz, The Secret Garden, and White Fang. I found a bunch of classic novels, and those are things that I want to have because these are always going to be like iconic books. So I found a couple of those at a Salvation Army. Dog Song, which is a Newbery Honor book. Skunked, and this is a Calpurnia Tate Girl Vet book. Yeah, this one looked newer and it still has the dust cover. Dragon's Master, Saving the Sun Dragon. Full in the Fields from Animal Arc, which is a series I remember reading when I was younger. Misty of Chincoteague. That could be wrong, but this is also a Newbery Honor book. The Littles Go Exploring. And then I found quite a bit of the Black Lagoon series. So this is School Carnival from the Black Lagoon, The Talent Show, Valentine's Day, Reading Challenge, and Little League Team. I think there's a couple more Black Lagoons kind of scattered in there. Frindle, book 1 of the Shipwreck series. I've heard that post-apocalyptic and like dystopian books are like survival books are really popular nowadays. So this is a series I thought would be interesting for my kiddos. The Lemonade War. A Long Walk to Water, which I'm really excited. I found a copy of this in really, really good condition. Whatever After, Sink or Swim. This is the only one of the Whatever After series I could find, and I know that these are, let me adjust my brightness, maybe that'll help. I know that these are decently popular, so I'm gonna start trying to find more of these. Another Geronimo Stilton book. This is The Journey Through Time. Horrible Harry and the Holidays. Another Judy B. Jones book. This is Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, and P.S. So Does May. Okay. Jigsaw Jones. I accidentally picked up 2 copies of these because I found them at 2 different thrift stores and I hadn't put them in my book list yet. So this is The Case of the Snowboarding Superstar. Who Was Walt Disney? Unicorn School, The Pet Show. I got 2 Judy Moody books. This is Judy Moody, the first book in the series, and this is Judy Moody Gets Famous, which is the second book in the series. Rainbow Magic, I guess, is like a fairy series I'm not familiar with, but I see them kind of throughout my schools, and I saw them at the book fair, so I picked these up. I have Ashley the Dragon Fairy and Kitty the Tiger Fairy. Like I said, trying to expand the girl books that I have. I found a bunch of Beverly Cleary, like Ramona books, and I loved the Ramona books. So I know these are a little bit older, but I'm hoping they're still relevant to kids because I really loved them. And Beverly Cleary is just a really amazing children's author. So this is Ramona Forever, Ramona the Brave, and Ramona and Beezus. I found a ton of the American Girl books. I know there's another one somewhere in here, but these were all from the same place. So I have Lady Margaret's Ghost, Secrets in the Hills, The Silent Stranger, Peril at King's Creek, and the Cameo necklace. Probably Cameo. I don't know why I said Cameo. And these are all like brand spanking new. I have another couple of Minecraft books. This is the one that goes along with the other series I showed 2 book hauls ago. This is Construction Handbook, and then I have Minecraft Hacks Combat Edition. Rude. I have The Mummy's Mother. I got a Plants vs. Zombies book because I was talking to my 3rd graders and I was like, what's your favorite kind of book? Like, what do you like to read? Let me know. Like, tell me your favorite book or your favorite book series. And a lot of them were like, I love graphic novels. I love like comic book styles. So I found this really awesome hardcover graphic novel for 25 cents. Oh my goodness gracious, I hope everything is okay. I live right next to a fire station, so that is like a pretty constant thing around here. My Life as Stunt Boy, which I've heard is like similar to Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and it's a little bit bigger, and on the back it even says it has a deeper plot line, so I'm hoping this gets a lot of love. I got 2 Dragon Breath books because one of my 3rd graders right before I went thrifting literally mentioned this series, and I found 2 of them for $1, so I was very happy. This is Lair of the Bat Monster, and this is No Such Thing as Ghost. I'm pretty sure these are graphic novel, not really graphic novel, but like illustrated, thicker reads. I got Super Narwhal and the Jelly Jolt. Narwhals are like children's favorite animals nowadays. I feel like there was like a sloth like takeover there for a little bit. Kids love narwhals. They think they're hilarious. They're like unicorns of the sea. And I'm just like, I mean, I guess like I love that you're into it, but this is like a fun kind of quick read graphic novel. And I think that these are newer because I realize that I'm getting a lot of like not old books that are like old and outdated. They're still like relevant series, but like I think this is a newer book, which I'm excited about. This is, oh, I found my other American Girl book. This is The Curse of Ravenscourt. And then I found these adapted classic books for children, and I picked up ones that I knew were appropriate. There was a Huckleberry Finn one, and I just kind of like skimmed over it, and there was one about King Arthur that I didn't recognize, and then there was the Odyssey, which I kind of wish I had grabbed now that like I'm thinking back to it, but that's okay. I got Little Women, Black Beauty, and Anne of Green Gables. So I do want to keep classic literature alive, and I found that these were really like accessible to younger readers. So I really enjoyed these, and they're like a uniform, like classic set. You could tell they all came in the same like box, and I was very excited to find these. Oh, I'm running out of space behind me. Last one, not last one in this box, but this is The Losers Club from the same author, Andrew Clements, who wrote Frindle. So I picked this one up. It's a nice hardcover with the dust cover still on it. So toss that over there. I am also collecting the series of Unfortunate Events books. So I have Earsat's Elevator, The Wide Window, and Austere Academy. So I really love that I found these, the hardcover like classic set, like you can tell they all came together kind of thing, because I kind of like the look of uniformity in a classroom library. Moving on to the second box. Actually, I'm gonna pause y'all so I can like rearrange all this, and then I'm gonna be back. Okay, I'm back. The books are rearranged, so now I can go through this box. I'm gonna start with picture books, just like I did on the last box, and then move into chapter books. I picked up this Mr. Rude book. I just thought it was a cute little, like, picture book. It'll probably get lost in the mix. It's tiny, but I don't know, it was a quarter. Whether I use it in the classroom or not, I thought it was cute. I got Clifford's Tricks, Hail to Spring. I actually found a lot of like seasonal and like holiday themed books that I'm gonna like not put out right up front. I'm gonna like kind of transition them in and out. So I really enjoyed that. Fireboat, which I think is based on a true story. The Heroic Adventures of John J. Harvey. Bunny Trouble. Amos and Boris. The 10 Timid Ghosts. Clifford's Kitten. Clifford's First Christmas. And like, oh, I forgot how cute Clifford was when he was like a puppy. Oh my goodness. Like, I know I'm saying that about a fictional character, but whoever drew and illustrated Clifford, props to them, because I wanted a dog that looked just like Clifford all growing up. Fish is Fish. Corduroy's Hike. Franklin's New Friend, and this is my first Franklin book find, and I'm very excited about it. The Night Before Christmas. The Principal from the Black Lagoon. My mother is calling. I'm gonna have to call her back. Jeez, this rings for a long time. Like, I don't want to... There we go. I didn't want to decline it because that's like rude and I'm going to call her back right after I'm done filming. But also, that rang for a long time. Holy moly. Pinky and Rex and the New Neighbors. Tortillas. The Penguin Who Wanted to Be Different. Snowballs. George Washington, a picture book biography, which this is like a higher level picture book. I Am Truly. Gordon's Biscuit. Famous Artist Van Gogh. Pete the Cat Rocking in My School Shoes. Caps for Sale, which we analyzed in my children's literature class. Osborne Mysteries and Marvels of the Animal World. Arthur Writes a Story. Hansel and Gretel Ninja Chicks. Ninja Red Riding Hood. I just thought these were fun. Fables, which is a Caldecott winner. I want to try to get these like Sharpie things off, and I know that like Expo marker is supposed to get Sharpie off, but I'm very scared to try it on book covers because like it's almost worse to have like just a smudge of Expo marker than it is to just have a name written in Sharpie. So like let me know if it works on book covers. I know that's kind of a dumb question, but my OCD will not allow me to just have smudge marks all over my books. Suki's Kimono. Thelma the Unicorn. Again, unicorns increasingly popular. Unicorns, narwhals, anything with horns really. I don't quite get that. Water's Way. Duck and Goose. Alphabet City, which is a Caldecott honor book. Owen, which is a Caldecott honor book. Silverlicious, which I have Purplelicious. I'm looking for Pinkalicious, and I guess that there is Goldalicious as well. Quick as a Cricket. Another Franklin book, which I'm very excited about. This is Franklin Goes to School. A really great copy of the story of Ferdinand. It's not a hardback, but it's like brand new, and it's like the thicker paperback, kind of like the spine stands out on its own, like as opposed to like books like this where the spine doesn't really stand out, you know what I mean? Like this one's more three-dimensional and this one's like flat, if that makes sense. Mo Willems, The Thank You Book, which I was very excited to find. The 12 Days of Christmas in Texas. Like, see, these things aren't just going to be like out in my classroom library year round. Like, these are going to be like seasonal books that I can bring in and put on like one of those like display bookshelves, you know what I'm talking about? Like the layered ones. I really love that look. I'm very excited for my classroom. If you can't tell, I'm like picturing, I'm not even teaching for another year and a half. I'm just like picturing it in my head, and it's gonna be so beautiful and so full of literature and books and children who love to read literature and books. Oh, I love being a teacher. What's Shaken in Snowflake City? Animal Antics. Saving Our Animal Friends. Animal Clowns. As you can see, I have a lot of nonfiction animal books. But again, I don't want to be an all fiction classroom. Chicka Chicka 1 2 3, which I did not even know there was a Chicka Chicka 1 2 3. I knew there was a Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, but I guess that there's a math one as well, which is very fun. I don't know why I'm doing this. I got a couple of the I Spy books, which I've been passing up at Goodwill's for a really long time. But when I went with my mom today, she was like, that would be really good for indoor recess, like to keep in your indoor recess bin, because it's obviously not like a reading book. But if kids don't want to interact in like games with friends, like if they just want to have some quiet time for recess, when it's raining, like I Spy books are very like popular things. So I found 3 of them, and now I'm excited to find like more of them, because that is so true. I have Spooky Night, Treasure Hunt, and Extreme Challenger. The Children's Book of America, which I was really excited to find. I flipped through it and it seems like a really interesting read. I'm definitely gonna have to take the time in the next year before I start teaching to like read through all of these. I'm just like collecting at mass right now. Make Way for Ducklings, which my stepdad was so excited that I got this. This is a Caldecott winner as well, so I'm very excited about that too. And moving on to the chapter books from this box, and then we will be done with this incredibly long book haul. Okay, first stack. Wayside School Gets a Little Stranger. Hatchet, which is a classic. Captain Underpants and the Attack of the Talking Toilets. Children love these. They're obsessed. I see them in every kid's backpack. Pretty sure they've all read them. Jigsaw Jones, The Case of the Haunted Scarecrow. And another Geronimo Stilton book. This is The Haunted Castle. Mr. Jack is a Maniac. This is gonna go in my Weirder School series. Ace, the Very Important Pig. My mom was very attached to this book. She was like, who doesn't want to read about a cute pig? So I just added it into the cart. Because of Winn-Dixie, anytime a dog is like the main character, I cry, even if it's not a sad book. The Prince Who Fell from the Sky. This is a post-apocalyptic jungle book for the 21st century. I have not read it. I have not heard of it, but just the cover like enticed me, and I saw that little like subheading and I was like, must have, need. Disney Fairies, Dulcie's Taste of Magic. Who Stole Halloween? I just had like a stack of books and I don't know where, whatever. The Time We Ran Away and Other Short Stories. Misty Inn, The Buttercup Mystery. Clue Me In, the detective work of Ethan Flask and Professor Von Offel. Zigzag Kids, Bears Beware. I Survived the Sinking of the Titanic 1912, which Kim from Elementary in the Mitten talks about the I Survived series, so I was happy to find one of those. Island of the Blue Dolphins, which is a Newbery winner. The Dragon in the Library. Fire Girl, which is a Goldex Kite Award book. I need to get Stargirl as well. A to Z Mystery, The Jaguar's Jewel, George Washington Carver. This is a bit older and a little bit more loved on, but it's not falling apart and there's no writing in it. I just need to get this sticker off. Thrift stores should not allow to be putting stickers on book covers. I don't think any store should put stickers on book covers. Like, why you do that? Like, just list the price. I don't understand. So I'm gonna try to get this off, but again, just trying to make sure my classroom library is diverse and not all of our biographies are about white males. So George Washington Carver was a good find. George Washington, Disney Fairies, Vita and the Fairy Crown, Santa Paws, Stuart Little, which I loved, Robert and the Hairy Disaster, another copy of Esperanza Rising, just because I can't not buy Esperanza Rising, like I'm obsessed. The Celery Stalks at Midnight, which is a Bunnicula book. Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of Were Rabbit. Dear Dumb Diary, Let's Pretend This Never Happened. Jada Jones, Rockstar. Disney Pixar's WALL-E in a chapter book form, which I thought was fun. Pippi Longstocking, classic. The Littles and the Terrible Tiny Kid. And then Soul Surfer, which is a bit denser, but it's an interesting book. And it's an interesting story. So, I mean, I'll have it. We'll see how much it gets loved on. Okay. This is the other Black Lagoon book I was talking about. This is The Snow Day from the Black Lagoon. The Kicks Hat Trick. SpongeBob Comics Aquatic Adventures Unite. Again, graphic novel. And then I expanded my Magic Treehouse collection by quite a bit, so I'm very excited about that. I got Night of the Ninja, Midnight on the Moon. I got 2 copies of. This is all accidental. Typically if I get double copies, it's when I'm thrift shopping all in one day, and I haven't put them on my book list yet because I keep a running document of everything. I have a chapter book non-series list. I have one Excel sheet that goes this way that lists all of like the series chapter books, and then I put all my picture books on another page. So that's why I get doubles of some things. So I have 2 of the Hour of the Olympics books, Dolphins at Daybreak, Blizzard of the Blue Moon, A Ghost Tale for Christmas Time, Hurry Up Houdini, and A Perfect Time for Pandas. So that concludes my book haul. I know I said in the last video I will not be uploading another book haul for a while. I really don't think I will be uploading another book haul for a while because I genuinely now have cleared out all of the Goodwills that I would even be anywhere close to. I am not going out of town for spring break, so that's not an option. All of the Houston ones are legitimately like cleaned of every children's book that I could use in a classroom. I obviously don't take everything because not everything is of classroom like standards. I don't take Dr. Seuss books. I don't take a lot of things. Like I really do leave a lot there, but there is just so much. I guess like the Goodwill book sections that I've been hitting up just haven't been cleaned out in a while. The next time I plan on going is at the end of this school year, so in May. So there will probably be a couple books that filter in here and there if my mom finds like a piece of a series I don't have, or if I find a really good deal somewhere, or like someone gives me books, because I did get one of these hardback Magic Treehouse books from a teacher at my observing school right now because they were clearing out their classroom and they're like, take what you want. So I just took that one. I left the rest for like actual employed teachers there. But this is my passion. Like I really haven't spent that much money on everything you've seen. None of these were bought at full price. In fact, I got 12 of these, like 12 sets, like I want to say like 36 books because I think I had 4 stacks of 12. So I had 48 books. I paid $7. So like, yeah, I don't plan on stopping until I start working, but I do plan on taking breaks. So hopefully this will be the last book haul until May. Maybe not, but I'm hoping because homegirl needs to take a break. The thrift stores are tired of seeing this face, let me tell ya. But I have really enjoyed shopping for them. And I do not regret anything. I did get one book home and it was, I think, The Mouse in Times Square, and it immediately fell apart. So that was like my bad on not checking the quality of everything well enough, but that is the only book I've lost so far. And yeah, you know, Goodwills will be emptied out by people like me, and then eventually they will fill back up. So yeah, that's it. Also, I know not to put all of these out at one time because that is so overwhelming for young readers. I plan on like filtering them out and making my library always seem like newly stocked. But yeah, that is my third book haul. I'm gonna hold myself to not shopping for books unless someone literally comes up to me and is like, this is a box of books, do you want them? I'm not gonna go to thrift stores. This is a promise. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below so you can follow me on my teaching journey. I've been having so much fun posting videos for this. I now actually have a teacher Instagram. It's Pepper and Pupils. So cutie, I know, right? So if you wanna follow me there, you can. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. And the next one will not be a book haul, I promise. Okay, that's it, I'm done. Peace.